Welcome to part 10, where we install the Z-belts and derack the gantry. The belt that comes with the Bluerolls kit is one continuous piece. It's not pre-cut, and so you'll have to cut it into 4 pieces. And I accomplished that by taking the entire belt, um, placing the ends together, teeth-wise, and then running along the edge, pretty much like this, and then cutting it in half, and then I take each half and cut them in half again. And so here I'm making my cut. I'm using a pair of side cutters, heavy duty wire cutters. This belt is quite tough to cut. And again, I've actually made 2 cuts. The first one to cut it in half, and then I took one of the halves and cut it in half. And so here I am rolling up that half. And then I go ahead and do the same for the second half. And you really want to be as accurate as you can here. You want the belts to be exactly the same length. And again, just wrapping these up to keep things nice and neat and to make sure they don't get tangled. And we have a total of 4 Z-belts. The kit didn't come with any end stops for the linear rails, and they're going to turn out to be really useful for this next part. So I designed and 3D printed these. So I counted 6 of the holes that don't have bolts in them, inserted it, and now I can take the tape off. And all 4 sides, all 4 linear carriages will be at the exact same height, which will be important for this next part. I've already installed the top of the Z blocks on the gantry, so here I'm installing the bases of the Z blocks, or the Z block bases, onto the linear carriages. Don't screw all of these bolts in at the same time. Go a little bit at a time until they all get started. This turned out for me to be a little trickier than I had imagined. Make sure you do all 4. Next, we sit the gantry on the blocks. I had to move this one block out of the way so I can get the gantry to position properly. And at this point, they'll just rest. You can insert the bolts now through the bottom. You want to keep it loose. I mean, tighten it most of the way, but as you can see here, I can still move them around. Use a square to align the different parts of the Z blocks, and then you can't see it here, but I'm tightening the bolt. For this to work, the bolts on the rear braces need to be loose. Here I'm checking to see if we have any racking. As you move the block along the Y rails, as you hit each end of the block, or this cross rail, should be touching at exactly the same time, and there should be no space on one side or the other. If you see any spacing, or sometimes you can feel it by moving this or pulling on this, you have a little bit of a racking issue that needs to be adjusted. So here I'm loosening the bolts, so some adjustments can be made here. You need to do this on both sides. And now with the bolts slightly loose, I can move this back and forth, and ideally it almost self-adjusts at this point, but it might require a little persuasion. Mine were a little bit tight, and so sometimes you'll see as I move this back and forth, I use one of my hands or my thumbs to help pull or push a little bit, as whatever seems to make sense. And eventually, as you move this back and forth, this should all seat pretty nicely and align. If you need to, the back side can be adjusted just a little bit as well. And once you've got this all aligned, tighten up the bolts. Do this gently. You don't want to force this out of the adjustment you just made. Once they're tight, test again to make sure you haven't mistakenly knocked it out of alignment. And here I'm tightening the bottom bolts as well. Make sure you get both sides. And go ahead and test it again to make sure you did not mistakenly misalign anything or torque something the wrong way. Once that's complete, we'll finish the installation of the Z-belts. I installed one end of the belts when I was attaching the Z-blocks to the gantry, and since that's done, I made sure those were flush, there's no overhang of the belt, and now I'm feeding the belt downward around the geared pulley on the motor. And then there's an opening, or I suppose a slot through the block, and then run it through the top pulley. Tighten it firmly, but not too firmly. Just keep a little tension in here as you add the clamp back on and bolt it down. Make sure the teeth of the belt are seated in the slots that are 3D printed in the plastic here in the clamp. And once they feel nicely seated, go ahead and tighten this the rest of the way down. Make sure you do all 4 corners. And then again, we're checking for any racking that might have creeped in. And this looks really quite good. When I installed the carriage, I made sure when those carriage belts were installed that we had the exact same amount of each belt through the clamp. We want each of these belts to be exactly the same length or as close as we can get. But I didn't focus on tightening them. So again, continually checking for racking and also checking for if I move this gantry back and forth, will anything else move, and nothing is moving. But still, here I'm going to take about 4 quarter turns, or I guess almost like a full turn here on each of these bolts to tighten up the belts just a little bit. These are the Y belts actually that I'm adjusting here. And I'm just feeling to make sure they're not too loose and they feel good and reasonably tight. Again, not too tight or they'll wear out quickly. And you may want to take another turn or so. Make sure you do it to each side because we want the tension on each side to be about as equal as possible. And notice when I move the block back and forth, the carriage doesn't move at all. That's what we'd like to have happen. If there's just a little bit minor movement, it's probably not a problem. But still, we'd like these all to be able to move independently without impacting each other. It might have an impact overall on your prints. And then you should feel full and free movement here. Of course, you can feel the torque of the motors. Don't connect the motors to anything. We're generating electricity here. It could fry electronics, but you should have nice, smooth movement, and the belt should feel like it's in its gears. If you found this video useful, please click subscribe to be alerted when the next video is published.